Hello everybody and welcome back to Minecraft. Lots happened since the last video you probably saw. I built a lot of things. As you can see, I've added a nice little wheat farm, a garden, a nice little industrial area that we'll check out in a second here. And I made some improvements to Cole's house, which he then kind of went his own way with. Our last video that I made, there was a lot of problem with editing and me accidentally deleting some files, and our entire trip to the Nether basically isn't going to be shown, I guess is the way to put it. We might go back in there at some point, I'm not certain, but I will definitely give you guys a nice little tour of our area so far and some of the places you have been getting to see since I kind of messed up with the footage. So, I'm just standing here on Trevor's little Elytra tower. I'm about to do a little flyover for you guys.
I'm also here.
Yeah, and Trevor's here next to me. He's visiting. So, I did a little renovation to Cole's house here. He's got a front door now and removed this ugly cliffside and put in his own little building area. It's a very nice modern feel. He still hasn't torn down the remnants of like his old house though, at least not fully. He got a fancy little bed area and a spiral staircase to the upstairs, which he did some lighting that I really don't understand, but then again, this is some postmodern house, so who am I to question that?
It's art, modern art.
And also out here I have his infinity pool, which I'm very, very, very proud of. Where is it? Over here? No, that's the front door. He did his, right here. He did a little renovation to his basement as well, and all of us now have our own enchanting tables. He made this little blue room here, which is kind of trippy. I did help him a little bit with it, but this is his enchanting area down here. Over here we have a little park that, missed my aim there. Cole decided to make a little bit of a park here a few episodes back, and I helped him a little bit with it too. We decided to make like a nice little jungle gym and a slide, and a feature here at the campus where we were going to school is there's this thing called the Blue Dot. It's an emergency station with like a keypad and a phone that you can run up to. It's their signature for their blue light. So basically, if you're ever walking in this park here and you feel like this chicken is looking at you wrong, you don't feel safe, you can just hit the button and grab a safety torch. Got hay bales for the kids to play on too. I'm proud that Cole actually made this. This is actually very nice and creative for what he's normally used to building. And then I've outlined some areas for future buildings that I want to build since I started with this industrial area over here. I started on my own little park area, I guess, over here in front of Cole's house. But I'm really proud of this area. Right here we have the massive smeltery. There's a dock here waiting to ship out all the stuff they're refining here. A bunch of crates and some raw iron and stuff that they've been making. Nice little smelteries here with their anvil. A nice big smelting pot. I'm not sure what the term is. Usually see these in large steel mills. Large, basically giant crucibles where they melt down most of the iron. Got a workbench here with a tool rack. A clock so that all the employees know when to clock out. And over here we have the old coal storehouse where they would store all their fuel and coal and stuff for the smeltery. And as a bit of knowledge tells me, whenever you pack coal into tight spaces or in storage areas, they tend to explode, which is why this building is kind of decrepit and broken down from various fires and things that have happened over the years, I guess. And then right here we have the blacksmith shop. Nice little dude here selling some tools and stuff that he's forged for himself in his little oven here. Here I was thinking of just putting a bit of a farmhouse or something, maybe like the guy who runs this little sunflower plantation, seeing as there's so many when we lived here. And of course, the crown achievement here, my sky elevator that goes up for our elytra travel, running on some redstone blocks and sandstone here. When we head to the top, you have to break the blocks that brought you up, though, and then they fall down here into this hopper and then go into this chest, so I can just reuse those. And we can take a ride up here. I'm really proud of the flower design I did wrapping around it, like the vines and the sunflower right here. Really proud of that.
Yeah, it looks really good.
One thing that I've noticed that when multiples of us are on the server, though, this thing really likes to lag.
Yeah, it does.
It was especially fun building this thing while Trevor and Cole were fucking around just messing with the redstone and everything. We also have an airship here. I named it in honor of my chicken that Cole killed, Clucky. And, I got, some fancy cannons here. I'm really proud of these, the way I got these to look using trapdoors. And here we have Captain Ancon's quarters, and who is apparently inhabited by Captain Cole. And our navigator here is Clucky's great-grandson, Jeremiah Clucky III. He'll be taking us on adventures, to far-off lands. And I've got platforms in all directions here, along with, storage for, like, the air travel that we can launch from to get pretty much anywhere around our vicinity. There's the park, Cole's house. I really like the layout of the city so far. I'm really looking forward to building out this area here, putting in some more houses and stuff. Let's head back down to my house, I guess. And here we are in the graveyard. I added a bit more graves here.
We have a chicken infestation.
Yeah, I was about to say. Cole, while he was flying around one day, decided to, using the eggs from his chicken farm, just pelt the world with every egg, and now we have a bit of a wild chicken problem, which we'll probably solve next episode.
A big problem.
Yeah, I've added a few more of the causes of our deaths here. Trevor did decide to kill me at one point while in God mode, and then various other deaths by Cole here. Yeah, just a funny little Easter eggs here in the graveyard. I added some smoke coming out of my chimney in my house, and I added a little forge area here. Now, kind of a funny story, I had a little pit of lava here, because it's where I'm smelting like my tools and stuff, but that lit my entire roof on fire, and I had to rebuild all of this. I see that creeper there. I see you. Don't even try anything. So I replaced it with the furnace. I figured that would work aesthetically much better and less prone to damaging my house. I got my armor stand here and my first diamond pickaxe right here on the wall. I made this quaint little kitchen here. Got an oven, sink, and fridge. Really proud of that. Still have the same old storage area and cabinets. I did remove... if I can work these stairs. I did remove all my items from here and reorganize this. All these chests are now just there for aesthetic reasons. I moved all my resources. Oh, actually, hang on, before I head out there. I moved the enchanting table from the sewers into here. That reminds me, we'll get to the sewers in a second. And now I've got, my little enchanting room here in the attic. A nice little library. But I did move, as I was saying, all my resources out back here to a storage shed I built. Still building in progress. I got all of my things organized now as well. Got my wood and my food chest going on. Just mining resources, etc. Ooh, I can put these in there now. Still gotta put a door and a roof on it. Now, as I was mentioning, the sewer. You guys would have gotten to have seen it if I hadn't ballsed up the recording from our last episode. But over down here, I was showing Trevor and Cole this little, this is where all the sewage from the industrial plant comes out, into the riverbed. And there's a little, hobo hovel here with, his little tent where he's living off the heat of the sewers here. Got a nice little barrel here that he can, light on fire, for light at night. And then if you come behind the hovel, got a secret entrance to the underground passageways under the city. It goes into the sewer. I like to call it the Ratway in honor of the place in Skyrim. And under here is where we had our portal. To I guess summarize our adventures in the Nether, we all died, and it was very, very dissatisfying.
I was the only one who didn't die.
Yeah, but
I
you
was
were
recovery man.
And then I've got Jasper's grandson here. I let Jasper go back home to the underworld so he could like be with his family, and I guess over the generations they sent back his grandson, who felt gracious for it, to guard the gateway, and we have to pay a little toll here. I'll pay him an egg, I guess, to head into the Nether each time. You know, it's kind of nice, cool feature. I felt like. If we head behind here, past my house, I moved my well, which was originally here along with my original farm, which I moved over here to this wheat field. The well's now over here, and it's for a particular reason. Me and Trevor went back to the dungeon that we found initially under spawn over there, and we made a bit of a cool entranceway down to it, and we turned it into a mob grinder. So I'll jump on down there after this kind of a long trip down there. Here we are. Right at the bottom of the water elevator we got here. This is not too much work has been done on it. We just kind of cleared out the area in the dungeon, cleared it out into a nice chamber, got the water going so we can harvest all the XP and the rotten flesh, I guess, into the zombie spawner. Still a bit of iron in there too. Yep, we got a nice little viewing room there for watching them spawn. And then my favorite feature right here is I put the vertical shaft that they're brought up in here, right here, so that we could see them go up. And then in a few seconds here, they'll come falling right back down to here. There we go. Alright, and we calculated the height just right, so it takes about 2 or 3 punches from your hand, like so. There we go, that guy had 3 hits on him. Or any type of weapon, like a sword or anything, like even a shovel is like a one-hit kill here. But if you don't want to bother wasting a tool, then it's still only like 2 or 3 punches. And I have been saving up my levels down there, as you can see, hitting 32, because I wanted to enchant another pickaxe or something, but I am fresh out of diamonds, as is Trevor. I know you are as well.
Yeah, I went and stirp mined, and I got just enough to make a helmet so that I have armor for the end.
Mm-hmm. So I was thinking that next episode we can do a bit of mining, I guess, is what we'd be defaulting to.
Yeah.
I don't know what else I said we could possibly do other than maybe killing all those annoying chickens. Although I don't mind that either, because it's, you know, a constant source of food.
Right.
But yeah, it's that little entranceway there is hidden inside my well. Nice little quaint thing. Oh, you can see the airship up there. I'm so proud of how well I got that to look. Ah!
Yeah, it looks really good.
There's even chickens in the caves.
They're everywhere.
I need to clear out that floating tree right there.
I just burn it down.
I know, that's what I usually do. But, oh yeah. Excuse me. We need to check out Trevor's house. It's the one last thing we haven't really looked at besides
Just take the elevator and then fly over.
Good point. See, I had to color code the placement for these blocks because Trevor here was continuously messing up the pattern when he was testing out the elevator.
Yeah.
It's just south of the tower, right?
Yeah. You just keep going straight past it.
I still can't get over how cool it looks flying with the Elytras.
Yeah, dude, it does. No, left.
Oh.
Right
There it is. Oh, wow, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Let me just come in for a nice soft landing here. There we go. I see you've got like a bit of a farm here.
Yeah, I was going to put cows in the pen right there, but
yeah.
I can't find any.
Yeah, I was curious because like that's the one animal you can't find is cows. Yeah, this is Trevor's house. I believe I've shown once before in a glimpse, but it's kind of nice. I actually like the treehouse feel to it. It's definitely a nice design that I think is really cool. You got your enchanting station there, beds, and then down here I think is just your mine and your other farm.
Yeah, my mine, my chickens.
Chicken pen.
Even though I don't really need them anymore.
I see you made your brewing stands now as well.
Yeah.
I need to get used to the new way of brewing as well. I feel like this is actually one of the few cool additions that they've done in 1.9.
Definitely.
It makes a bit more sense and a bit more use for blazes and the blaze powder. And then, yeah, your potato farm and your strip mine.
Yep.
I almost got lost down there the other day. I was like, I need to mine. And I just want to try playing a bit myself, and I just got lost and dug straight up out in the middle of the forest. Ah!
Okay, can we just talk about how fucked up the skeletons are?
Oh yeah, they're hands down officially now the most annoying mob. Like, unless you have a shield now, you're just screwed. I'm actually surprised I was able to handle that skeleton without the shield.
Yeah,
I mean,
swing out right.
it was in the
like,
pond there.
Follow this. Follow the goalie.
Yeah, this
Right
like
there. You see that dirt pillar?
where? Oh,
Right-
oh
right
wow.
Yeah. So then there should be a staircase right next to it.
Okay. Can I also mention that I just hate like these like false riverbeds? Like I
Yeah.
love the river could just continue. I might just like edit that myself so that it does. Right here. Okay. So this
Yeah.
is oh wow, it's right here.
Yep.
That's an interesting. That's even like less of a distance. Plus we can get a ton of bone meal here.
Yeah. Exactly.
So I feel like that's what we can do then. Next episode is we'll edit this area and then go mining. I feel like is
Yeah.
what the agenda for the
Yeah.
next episode.
Thank you.
You guys should be aware, though, that spring break is coming up within the next few days, and that means that we'll be back home away from our computers. So that's also why Trevor's here. He's here to ferry us back home. Is that we'll be away, so there may be a bit of a gap in time between episodes. I know there already sort of is, seeing as I messed up with the recording, as I've mentioned already. I do again apologize for that. But hopefully the next episode will be out fairly soon. I have, I don't know how well it's going to turn out. I did record the building process for the Elytra Tower in the middle of town, the big, like, sunflower tower, I guess as we're going to call it. The big tower that I built out of bricks. I do have that time-lapse recorded. I don't know how it will turn out because it was being recorded with my old laptop that wasn't very smooth to begin with. It's what I was initially recording with before I got my amazing computer now. But we'll see how it turns out. I almost forgot. So this area here, we may have overlooked this by the next to the park. Me and Cole had this idea that being as any city does, we should have a bit of a slums with like maybe like a black market or like, you know, like where all the scum of the city come to like trade and, you know, do their business. I was going to dig out this area, cover it, so this is like a fancy, nice, like actual market above, you know, on like a nice little like wooded area, and then underneath through like secret passage through, say, the park or something, there's like all the shady, you know, traders down there that are doing like illegal things.
Okay.
But yeah. So there we have it, guys. That was a bit of our tour of the server so far. We did neglect Brooke's house, but that is so far away, I'm not even going to bother jump cutting over there.
Yeah, it's like 10,000 blocks.
Yep. And hopefully you guys enjoyed, and look forward to the next episode coming out soon. Bye!
Peace.